It's gonna be fine, okay? It's gonna be fine. All gonna work out. Films are great at the moment. It's gonna be okay. It's not, is it? My name is Couch Coop, not Couch Co-op. I review single player, local co-op, and split screen video games.
No need for a cut there, we're actually playing one.
Borderlands 3 is what I consider one of the 9th generation best split screen shooters slash looters. It's quite incredible, the size is huge, and both players get to enjoy 100% of all of that content. None of it is pushed aside because you want local co-op. Borderlands 3 has not been on the channel for over 2 years.
Future Goop here, it has loads, it's won almost every list this guy's produced. I think he's talking about a standalone video.
And the original PlayStation 5 review that I produced was horizontal split, not vertical. Can you believe I didn't even have the correct split on the original review, so I feel it's worth looking at again. We've got a few new pieces of content, and Tiny Tina's Wonderland has just gone out as a recent split screen review. Also, I will link in description. I do want to just quickly say goodbye to 76% of you who are at the 1 minute 30 mark. Normies, please be gone.
Just because I'm not interested in your annoying voice does not make me a normie.
Now, learned local co-op viewer, I want you to tell me what we're looking at. Is this quality? Is this performance? Is this 60 frames per second? If you look at the settings cog on the YouTube player, that will not help you one iota because I decide what resolution and frame rates to upload a video in, which they kind of need to fix. But what are we looking at here? I'll give you a few more seconds.
Has he done that thing where he's duping us into thinking it's performance, but it's really a very good quality mode?
No, this is actually performance, flat 60 frames, and it was a wonderful experience. The quality mode on this split screen version of the game is not great. I'm not even going to bother taking you through it. This is smooth, clean, amazing gameplay. Very impressed with the PlayStation 5 performance of this game. I'm also impressed that you actually asked. Some games nowadays are just giving console gamers one locked version. It's really cool just to be able to experiment, and I actually play this game non-split screen on its quality 4K mode. It's very good, really crisp. It's a 4-year-old game, remember. I also want to make the fuss that this is a free upgrade. So I purchased this on PlayStation 4 physical, and then when this PlayStation 5 version rolled out, it offered me the upgrade for no cost whatsoever. Not a lot of games do that nowadays. So if you see this on the shelf on PlayStation 4 and you own a PlayStation 5 and it's cheaper than the 5 version, just buy it and it will upgrade you for free.
Pick it up. Hope you don't mind handling visitor.
I also want to make the point that I bought and reviewed this game on the PlayStation 4 Pro on week of launch, way back in 2020. Not only did it not have a vertical split, but every single time you went to your menu to swap your guns out or look at your skills, the other player's screen would judder, stop, freeze. It was impossible. It was great to have the game split screen on that Pro, and its performance wasn't terrible, but it was integrally broken on this UI issue with the other player accessing their guns or anything on that options menu. And if you know Borderlands well, it's kind of essential to be able to whip in and whip out of your gun menu during a busy time. Now, talking of busy times, I'm playing with my housemate Sean. He's over on the right hand screen. We do switch over towards the end of the video, but I've left that event on, the Halloween one with the masks that come at you. The poor guy is just in purgatory half the time with these damn things hassling him. And I'm like, hey, why have you always got this like blight on your screen? We ended up working out how to turn it off. Well, it's on the main menu. It's clear as day. Suppose we should start moving towards the topic of the video, and essentially it is this still top of its class? You know, after 2020, all that water under the bridge with all those amazing split screen looter shooters that have come out. Well, the answer is of course it is, because there's nothing really there to compete with it other than Tiny Tina's, which I really do recommend. I gave it a harsh ride when it first came out because I was like, this isn't Borderlands, it's dumbed down, it's woke as hell, and it's kid friendly. That last one is actually a plus point. The other stuff, not so much. Any real Borderlands 4 content we've seen is just clickbait, Photoshop twats. There's been nothing substantial. There's a rumour that this summer there's supposed to be some sort of announcement, but with that film rolling out, I'm really concerned that that's going to fall on its arse. Of course it will. And then they'll be in a deficit. There'll be budget issues. I don't know how well Borderlands 3 sold. I certainly didn't throw myself at that downloadable content like I did with Borderlands 2. I think what we can definitely expect with Borderlands 4, and excuse the pun, is no 4-player local. I think best case we'll have 2-player split screen. We've seen this happen with COD, but I just feel if that engine's updated anymore, then having 4 players on that one screen is going to cause the system maybe to have issues. Maybe it's something they're waiting for the Pro to do, but I just don't think there's A, the demand for it on the market front, and B, the technical requirements to put 4 separate games on the one screen with the current gen system. When you do it on the 5, even with Tina's, you're looking at 720p on each of the windows, frames go down to like 30. It's obviously a difficult thing for a machine to run, so that's old Couch Coop's prediction with Borderlands 4 is best case scenario, 2 screen, local. Let's just see. Whilst we've got you, Couch Coop, is there anything you would recommend that you've played lately that's very much impressed? And yes, I will link in description, but those 5 more videos have got a couple of gems on them, one of which is Kingdom 2 Crowns, which is 200 hours plus on a split screen level, absolutely stunning indie game. And we have Dismantle, which is an amazing top-down zombie apocalypse game where you're whacking stuff with crowbars and leveling up on a very detailed RPG level. Again, 100 plus hours, a beautiful little indie. And I think, as you all know, going forward for good split screen and local co-op, we do need to start looking at the indie market, but we still have a handful of AAA IPs helping us out. Back to that, does it still hold the crown? Is it still best in class thing? I didn't tackle the Diablo 4 issue. Now that is just as strong on a loot front. I really love the game on a local co-op level. It's beautiful as well. Brand new. Bought some absolutely amazing tech and gore, but get this. There is no local co-op with the PC version of that game. It's strictly local console only, and I just cannot fathom that. Diablo was born on PC and LAN and all of that as its heritage, so that really knocked it down a few. I was going to feature the game in this video and pip it up against Borderlands 3, but that PC snub is beyond reasonable. They do it on Forza as well. That wonderfully uplifting note, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to say thank you very much for staying with me till 9 minutes. I just put out a video about Dragon's Dogma 2 and it hit 6k views in one day. The prison door may be open. I could step out of the cell for the first time in 4 years. I will see you down there. Ball bag battle up next, mate. It's not called that. You do that joke every time. Tell them the real name, Scrotum Skirmish. Hello
Couch Coop Services, how can I help you? This is Marjorie speaking.
Couch Coop must reign supreme. I've gone Yoda.
How is my egg-like head ever going to pull in the numbers that a yoga woman does?